Yes, so good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is a Consensusism study group. So welcome to our Saturday session. We have 2 sessions a week, Thursdays and Saturdays like this. And on Saturdays, we have a wide conversation around unification of Africa. So every Saturday we do. On Thursdays, our discussions are mainly around the Pan-African philosophy and ideology of consensusism. And we initiated these Saturday meetings in order for us to hear from ourselves and from others on the unification of Africa. Haiti, the issue of Haiti came along because we were looking at the Sahel states that have rebelled against France. And then the issue of Haiti came in because of France's pact for the continuation of colonialism. And so that came up. So we had Brother Satish, who is also here now, who has presented the last 2 sessions on the history of Haiti and the current situation in Haiti. This 3rd session is on the future of Haiti. In other words, where do we go from here as far as Haiti is concerned? And so we asked to hear from people on the ground, and our brother Joseph, who is here, they told us they can help us to get Haitians or people from Haiti to come and speak to us. So thank you very much for coming, the 2 groups who are here. Thank you for coming. We hope we shall hear from you. We normally do a news session first to look at the news continentally and then in the diaspora. But as one group has indicated they have to leave shortly, I think it would be nice to let them speak first, and then we'll take it from there. So brother Pigeon, before that, Brother Joseph, you have your hand up.
Yeah, I want you, Brother Christian, to recognize the presence of another Haitian. He's a colleague of mine, Aldrin Khalid. He's from Friends of the Earth Haiti. So
okay, so Brother Joseph, the 3 groups again. Yeah. We've got Haiti support group.
Well, you have a journalist. You have the journalist. The Haiti support group assisted in getting the journalist woman.
Okay, and who are the other 2?
Then and then there is Alvin Kalis. He's president, head of Friends of the Earth Haiti.
Okay, and then the 3rd?
No, well, he's the 3rd, but you see.
Okay, right. Okay, yeah. Thank you. So are they all 3 going to speak? So who wants to speak now because they have to go?
Well, the one who is the journalist who has to go.
Okay.
So, I think like Colette.
Okay, Brother Pigeon, can you chair from here so that they can speak, and then chair from there. I will come in later. So Brother Pigeon is our co-chair, very dynamic brother based in Kenya, presidential candidate, wants to help run Kenya properly. Brother Pigeon, over to you.
Thank you, Brother Christian, for me. Welcome, everybody, and it's a pleasure and an honor to have you today. We are pleased to have you today as we discuss the future. And the future involves the practical aspect of what must be done. We've known the past, we've had the present, but we want to discuss the future. And as we said before, we cannot discuss the future of Haiti without the people of Haiti coming in place and give their opinion or their resolution of their proposal in regard to the future of Haiti. So thank you very much, and we appreciate your presence. Without wasting much time, as Brother Kwame said, we'll go straight to allow the people of Haiti and the groups of Haiti from here to take over. So kindly, Brother Joseph, you can kindly guide on the friends you have from Haiti so that they can take over.
Well, Colette is the one. Shona, I'm not seeing the one from. Maybe the one from the Haiti support group can introduce Colette, and I will introduce Aldrin.
Okay. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. It's a pleasure to be here with you. I'm Shadonna from the Haiti Support Group, and we work in solidarity with organizations and individuals in Haiti for a better Haiti. And it's my delight to introduce Colette Lepinas, who is a renowned journalist in Haiti with over 30 years of experience, you know, working in Haiti, being Haitian herself and an activist for Haiti's betterment. So I will open the floor to Colette. She speaks excellent English, but if there is anything, Colette, that you would like me to translate for you, please do let me know. So Colette, please.
Good evening, everybody. But Jordan, I really don't speak English very well, and it would be a little difficult for me to talk, really to express everything from of what is happening in Haiti with my English, poor English. I don't know.
Pigeon, can I suggest then that if Sister Colette would like to translate, that's fine. If you'd like to speak in French, you want to speak French or what language do you want to? What are you fluent in? French.
Yes,
Okay.
I could speak French.
It's
In
fine.
Jordan, I
Speak in
think.
French. Yeah, fine. Speak in French, and Sister Colette can translate. Sister Colette, are you able to translate for us?
No, Choda.
Sister Colette.
No,
Sorry?
is the one who's speaking. Choda is the Colette is the one who's speaking, but Choda is the one that will translate.
Yeah, okay. So Soda, can you translate for us?
Donna, yes, I will do my best, but I know there's also another Haitian here with us. So maybe if there is some Creole in there, please don't hesitate to support me. Thanks.
Okay.
Ok. Bonsoir tout le monde. En Haïti à 7 heures, on dit bonsoir. Et merci de m'inviter à participer à cette rencontre de réflexion autour du futur d'Haïti.
Thank you, everyone, for this invitation to speak with you, talking about the future of Haiti.
Moi, comme on l'a dit, je suis Colette Lespinasse. Je suis une activiste de droits humains, surtout des droits des migrants et des femmes. Et en même temps, je suis journaliste et je fais plusieurs autres types de travaux en relation avec le mouvement social en Haïti.
So I'm Colette Lespinas. I'm an activist that works for the rights of women and refugees. I'm also a journalist.
Et je fais des consultations pour plusieurs autres types de travaux qui ont rapport avec la vie sociale en Haïti.
And I do other types of activities related to Haiti.
Et vous êtes tous au courant de la situation des derniers épisodes de la réalité haïtienne, marquée par beaucoup de violences, de groupes armés, et qui sont pour la plupart de très jeunes, des jeunes vivant dans les quartiers populaires de Port-au-Prince.
As I'm sure that you are up to date with the latest developments in Haiti, particularly related to gang violence made up of very young youth.
Yes, it's youth. Okay. Et cette réalité-là que nous sommes en train de vivre avec la présence de ces jeunes qui multiplient des groupes armés un peu partout dans la capitale et qui arrivent à contrôler pratiquement 90% de la capitale, nous invite à une réflexion beaucoup plus profonde sur la structure de l'État en Haïti.
Right now, our reality is that we are being dominated by the presence of these youths who constitute these gangs and who control around 90% of the neighborhoods in the capital. And la dernière partie?
Je dis que cette réalité nous invite à réfléchir sur l'État, la structure de l'État haïtien.
So with this situation that we're experiencing right now, it's forcing us to reflect on the state structure and how to improve it.
Haïti est un pays où nous avons, depuis la création de l'État, après l'assassinat du fondateur Jean-Jacques Dessalines, il s'est constitué pratiquement un État qui exclut la grande majorité de la population, qui étaient les anciens esclaves.
So since the creation, the founding of the state and the assassination of Jean-Jacques Dessalines, the majority of the Haitian population has been excluded in the nation building process.
On parle très souvent en Haïti et quand les paysans qui sont qui étaient les anciens esclaves, on parle du pays en dehors. The country outside.
Est-ce que tu peux répéter, pardon?
Okay. I said that, let me say, for example, the peasant, when they are talking about themselves, they say we are living in the country outside. That means you have a country inside and a country outside. You understand, Shildona?
Yes.
Le pays en dehors.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. So there's a particular phrase in Haiti that they use saying that there is an inside country, so the internal part of Haiti, and an external part of Haiti, so that there are two Haitis essentially.
Mais qui sont qu'on appelle ces deux pays ont été toujours reliés entre eux par la répression et aussi par l'exploitation.
So what connects these two Haitis is exploitation
Repression.
And repression.
OK. Bon, alors, ça a fonctionné pendant un certain temps. Les paysans ont construit leur vie en dehors de l'État. Mais maintenant, la population a beaucoup augmenté. On est autour de 12 millions de personnes et ça ne peut plus tenir.
So the majority of the population has to create their existence outside of the functionings of the state because it's not serving them, and the population is continually growing. I believe it's around 12 million. Colette was.
Et beaucoup de ces gens-là sont venus dans la capitale et les politiques économiques appuyées par les États-Unis ont aussi, avec la présence des factories, et ont encouragé beaucoup de gens à laisser le milieu rural pour venir travailler à la capitale.
So Colette is using this term paysan, so the peasantry, people who work in agricultural settings, so in the rural environments, have been migrating to the capital, whereby the economy is supported by the US, so in terms of factory spaces where people come to work, which means that the countryside, the economy there isn't able to thrive. Colette, c'est ça?
Oh oui, pour pouvoir travailler. Donc, en fait, puisque l'État n'a jamais pris en considération cette population, donc quand ils arrivent aussi à la capitale, ils vont se mettre dans les quartiers populaires, dans les bidonvilles, où il n'y a aucun service de l'État.
So when the people from the countryside move to the capital, there's no support for them. So therefore they live in precarious situations, in precarious neighborhoods as well, without support from the state.
Et c'est là que l'on rencontre beaucoup de jeunes qui, beaucoup viennent de la province, mais au fil des années, il y en a beaucoup qui sont nés dans ces quartiers populaires, qui sont au chômage. Il y en a qui ne vont pas à l'école. Et ce sont ces jeunes qu'on retrouve aujourd'hui dans les groupes armés.
So with this population that has migrated to the capital, among them are the youth, right, who in some part have migrated but also have been born there, and they are living in these neighborhoods and they are affected by unemployment, they don't go to school, and therefore they are the ones who are co-opted to be in these gangs.
Alors, il y a toute une histoire, comment ces gangs ont été créés, mais ce qu'on peut dire, c'est que la présence de ces gangs est devenue comme une sorte de source de revenus, de financement pour des gens qui ont besoin d'argent.
So there's a particular history of the proliferation of these gangs, but what we can say is that the revenue, the financing of these gangs, comment je peux terminer cette phrase?
Est-ce que this is they use this as a way to get money, to have money?
Yeah.
Okay. Et donc, parler des gangs et de la situation en Haïti aujourd'hui, c'est aussi parler de l'absence de l'État, l'inexistence même de l'État avec des politiques publiques en faveur des populations des quartiers et particulièrement des jeunes.
So the presence of these gangs means that there is a lack of state presence, lack of public policies that are geared towards protecting the youth and encouraging their development.
Donc, c'est pourquoi pour beaucoup de gens, il faut résoudre le problème immédiat de l'insécurité, mais surtout, le plus important, c'est de regarder les causes profondes de cette situation et de chercher des réponses aux causes profondes de la situation qu'on est en train de vivre en Haïti.
So the youth need to resolve these issues of their lack of opportunities by means.
Let me tell you, I said that we have a insecure situation now in Haiti. We have to resolve this problem, but the most important is to go through the roots of this problem, so that we can find solution that can last, to resolve de manière sustainable this problem. So we have to address the roots of poverty. We have to address the roots of problems that affect youth people. We have to see how the state, this state no longer exists, or if it exists, it doesn't for the Haitian population. The revenues are not used to bring services to the population. So we have to address this problem. If we don't, we can have a solution that can last 1 year, 2 years, but it's not a really solution. But now we don't have a government since 1 month, since a month. And we have an automatic pilot in the country, and there is a lot of violence. And the politicians are trying to put a government in the power, but to replace Ariel Henry. But if they don't address this problem, they will not have really solutions. I don't want to monopolize the micro, but they have just announced the constitution of President Council, but on sent qu'il y a beaucoup de réticences, beaucoup de problèmes autour de cette solution et ce n'est pas vraiment encore tout à fait clair que c'est une solution c'est une proposition qui va résoudre le problème et ce n'est pas encore clair que ce conseil va pouvoir et travailler réellement.
So, Colette, your English is really great.
I'm sorry,
The
ça fait
last,
longtemps que je n'ai pas parlé vraiment de l'anglais comme ça, donc c'est difficile pour moi.
but the last part that Colette said was that, as some of you may have seen, there has now been the establishment of the Transitional Presidential Council. But among Haitians, there's a lot of reticence regarding what exactly this Transitional Presidential Council will be able to achieve and to what extent they're going to be able to solve the problems that Colette was mentioning, you know, actually getting to the root of the problems that are persisting in the country.
Mm-hmm. Il y a des gens qui pensent que les groupes armés devraient faire partie du débat ou bien des structures de résolution. Il y a d'autres qui pensent que non, parce que ce sont des gens qui attaquent n'importe qui et qui n'avaient pas jusqu'à présent une revendication claire de ce qu'ils veulent exactement. Mais on pense qu'il faut quand même tenir compte d'eux, quelle que soit la résolution. Mais il faut aussi que tout cela se fasse dans une perspective de justice. Parce qu'il y a beaucoup de gens qui ont été victimes, y compris des gens extrêmement pauvres, de l'action de ces groupes armés.
So, talking about this presidential council, Colette mentioned that there are people who think that the gang members should be included because gang members have demanded being part of this structure. But there are others who say that no, they shouldn't be included because of the fact that they have been terrorizing the community, killing people left, right, and center. But Colette is saying that, or the general consensus is that you do need to keep the gang members, keep them in account as part of this transitional process, but to do this from a justice perspective, because the poor people are the ones who are suffering mostly. So there must be justice for the people who've been caught up in this chaos.
Okay. I stop here so, in order to let other people talk.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. We do really appreciate it. Back to you, Brother Kwame. Can you come in?
Thank you. So, who is the next speaker from Haiti?
Well, I will, Alwin Calix. Alwin.
All right. Is that,
yes, Alwin?
Is that he or she, if you don't mind me asking?
He.
Okay, thank you.
I just
So,
want
Aldrin?
I just want people to bear in mind that right now he has suffered a bereavement. His father-in-law is dead, so passed on. So just bear that in mind.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say much about him, except to say that we have worked together for many years. We have met in Port-au-Prince. We have met in Brazil, all over here. Came to Grenada. He's a fervent defender of the environment and social justice. And I have sort of tried to coax him into coming to share his impression, his experience there with us. So I will, Alwin, you have the floor now.
Yeah. So Aldrin, our condolences to you.
Hello. Hi. Good afternoon or good evening, depend of where you are in the world. My greeting to Colette, and I really appreciate the speech she made. and it's a really good pleasure for me to be here. Last night when Joseph called me and asked me like to be part of this meeting, I said, okay, I was really happy to be with you, because when you talk about the situation in Haiti, I think it's a really good interest for me to be part, because I'm living as an Haitian, and also as a human, because we have to work together to find the solution. Unfortunately, I can't say too much, because, as you know, and Joseph mentioned it, my father-in-law passed away a few days ago, and now we are in preparation of funeral ceremony. And when you're living in this difficult context in Haiti now, we have a lot of concern regarding these issues. And I think Colette gave us a really big and important picture of the situation we are facing now in Haiti. And for me, I think I have to put this aspect, not like regarding when she finished, she talking about the real solution. I can give an example. If you have your houses in fire, burn, and you have to address this problem, depend of the view you have of your houses. Like example, some people said, okay, you have to address the problem, find solution at the short term. Like example, Colette mentioned the situation of insecurity we are facing now in Haiti, who have a lot of impact on the country. And like example, now we are a lot of IDP person who leave their houses, who are really affected by the gang movement. And we have to address at the short term. For me, it's really important to address this aspect. And at the middle or long term, we have to address the causes of this situation, and then to get the sustainable solution. For me, that's my point. Like example now, how to address the insecurity situation we are facing now in Haiti as a short-term responses. I think we have to say, I don't know, they have a lot of way to address it. Like example, most of the gun came from the US in the north, but the gang is access to those guns. But we have to address this issue as a short term. Police, the national police in Haiti should be strengthened to have more possibility as to respond of the gang attack. I think is a short-term question. And depend of the way you are. Some people talk about the supporting from the outside of the country. Like, yes.
Brother Aldrin, you're there?
Excuse me, do you hear me?
Yes, carry on.
Yeah, okay. Excuse me if sometimes connection is really bad. And
yeah, okay.
we have we need some support. And we as a Haitian supposed to say what kind of support we need. Not people from outside say, okay, I will give you this or that. No, we have working together, discuss. The government is supposed to discuss involvement of the civil society organization. They have their role to play on the situation we are facing now regarding what kind of support we need to resolve or to address the problem we have in Haiti at the short-term aspect. And after that, probably we have to find the way and the real way to resolve definitely the problem in Haiti. And I will finish to say that each one have a role to play to resolve these issues. I don't know if you know the puzzle game, like they have a lot of pieces. When you got one pieces, it's not mean nothing. But when you place the piece you have in the real way, or probably when you put all together, we make the difference. Thank you.
Thank you, brother Aldrich, for your presentation on Haiti. Thank you very much. So we heard first from Sister Colette, and she essentially, from what I heard, was saying that the transitional government of Haiti that is being put together or has been put together must, as a matter of general consensus in Haiti, be part of should include the gangs. So that's my understanding. Brother Aldrich is saying that from what I've heard from him, he's saying that in order to move forward, the problems of Haiti must be addressed. Brother Joseph, do we have a third speaker, or that is it?
Brother Joseph will not have the third speaker. Propose maybe Brother Tatish, who has done the two presentations, also to speak his part on the future of Haiti.
Okay, I understand. Right. I was asking if someone from the ground in Haiti.
I was saying that the one who introduced, who translated for Colette, could say a little bit, because she's very aware of what is happening and may have some suggestions.
Okay, so Sister Shadona, is she here? Is she still here? Yes. Haiti support. Sister Shadona, are you able to present, please?
I was actually going to leave that to Colette and the brother who just spoke.
Okay.
Because I feel like.
That is, do you want to add something to what they've said?
I just put in the chat, for example, a question that somebody put to me in a presentation I gave last week with Caribbean Labour Solidarity, as to how us in the international civil society community, us here right now, this meeting, for example, how Colette and Aldrin can we show our support for people at the everyday level? You know, acute hunger is a very big issue, unfortunately, for our family in Haiti. So if Colette or Aldrin have any responses to those immediate needs, that would be fantastic.
Thank you for that. We in the CSG, in the presentations we've had, have been interested in the future of Haiti. In other words, the issues that we've had are all linked with the nature of the Haitian state. So what is the future? How do we move forward? How should it be resolved? So for some of us, we are suggesting that the issue of Haiti must be resolved within the African Union. And we understand that Haiti had made a an application to the African Union, but we're told that the way it was constituted Haiti couldn't be a member. So then the question is, how is it constituted, and how can that be changed so that Haiti can be a part of the African Union? Now we know that the former prime minister went to Kenya to ask for support from Ruto, so that Ruto can give some policemen to Haiti, and the American government, Biden government, was going to pay for that. But those are actions at the state level. We, in a way, are part of civil society, and so what we are interested in is, for example, why didn't Ruto go to the African Union? Why did it go to one member of the African Union rather than putting the request before the African Union? So what we are interested in today is, we want to hear from yourselves in terms of going forward, what should be done, what must be done. So like I said, for us, one of the things that must be done is that the African Union must facilitate the membership of Haiti. Now, if you agree, being on the ground in Haiti, so if you agree, then that's something we will take from this meeting and discuss and see, okay, what do we do? Do we write to the African Union? Do we know there's a new chair coming on board soon? When the new chair comes on board, do we write to the chair and say, look, we want to, we are writing you and asking whether the rules can be changed so Haiti can be a member of the African Union. So things like that. So the future of Haiti. So where do we see the future of Haiti, and what should be done? What must be done? Yeah. Some of the things we've heard today also largely dwell on the current situation. So the current situation we dealt with last week. What is the situation right now in Haiti? So what is the problem now? We've dealt with that. So, but as Satish looked at the past and how Haiti won its independence, took us through a lot of the history, and then we looked at the current situation in Haiti. Maybe we didn't deal with all the issues, maybe, but we looked at the current issues. So today we want to look at, so what is the future? What should be the role? How should Haiti solve its problems once and for all? Does that make sense?
Yes, I understand it. I think it makes very sense. We think in Haiti that the future is in the hands, must be in the hands of Haitian population that can find support from a solidarity from other people or other countries that really don't want to dominate Haiti. Countries that don't want to take opportunity of the vulnerability situations we are living now to impose their wills. So a kind of support that we need, a kind of a effort that must be done for the future in Haiti. A better future is to help Haiti to take her sovereignty, to have again, because it's like we have lost our sovereignty. Exactly.
Sovereignty.
Everything is being now decided outside of us.
Right.
That's I think in different countries, I have seen organizations from peasants, from workers, and many NGO that are asking the same. And they say that we have to listen to Haitian people, listen to the civil society so that they can find their personal solution. This is one thing. I think the future is there. The future is also in the social justice. We cannot reproduce the same thing every day. We have to struggle for more justice, social justice in Haiti. That means we make we shape the state so that it is a state that we are working for social justice in Haiti.
Okay.
The future
So,
for me is there.
yeah. So from what you're saying, it sounds like the Haitian people have been sidelined. You've said that there are two states. There's a state that is run in the interest of some amorphous group or minority, and then there is a part that is the Haiti people that nobody cares about. There's no state, there are no state structures that support them, and so on and so forth. So you were saying there are two Haitis, as it were. Now, so you have also said that the way forward is for the Haitians as a people to have a say in the way Haiti evolves, and that is the expression of their sovereignty. Okay, so can I ask a question? So has any survey been done, or has there been any nationwide survey? Yes, survey to ask the Haitian people what they want. Has anyone done that?
Well, in this situation we are living now, there was a kind of survey, but I don't think it was a good survey, and it very criticized and made by people who wanted the intervention, no? From United States or the resolution of the council, the UN council, and after that Kenya, and they say, well, that was the reason that the people Haitian need an intervention. But it wasn't really a good survey. And
yeah, because those so-called those surveys are state actors. These are state actors, yeah.
No,
So
they
in
were
terms of
private
civil,
actors who made it.
private actors, and what kind
Yes.
of private actors? What kind of
But I
private
think it
actors?
was people very related to economic, people who have power, economic power in the state, because they wanted this kind of intervention and to try to, well, have how can you say that, Chaudonna, pour calmer la chose un petit peu et ensuite faire des élections et repartir de nouveau. It's that, for example, to have a security situation that can let elections. And to give to the conclusion, now you have a new government, and that's okay, you have democracy. But we have many other surveys in the country, not in this context, but before, that explain very well what people need. People need a situation where they can live in peace, but to have, for example, the minimum that a human being needs to live, for example, to have food, to have education, to have access to health service, healthcare, those kind of things. They need a country that is ruled by democratic laws that are equal for everybody, where there is no discrimination, where they can find a work. Those kind of things, I think that's why in many surveys that people, they need decentralization, because the capital Port-au-Prince has everything, all the services, and that's why many people keep on coming into this capital that is exploited.
Okay.
But people know. If you talk to them, they will tell you.
They'll tell you. Thank you very much. So the time is 10 to 8 o'clock GMT. I was told you would leave by 8 o'clock. Is that so correct?
Yes, I had a meeting, but I'm trying to I'm trying to not cancel it, but to postpone it to later. I don't know if it will, but I'm still following the meeting.
Okay, right. Okay, thank you. So Brother Satish has his hand up. He did our first two presentations. He led it. He did a presentation for on the history of Haiti, and then he led the presentation also on the present situation in Haiti. And he had his hand up. But I would rather brother Satish to actually speak. So I wouldn't take him as someone who has his hand up. I will ask him to speak as one of the presenters. So what I would do is I would like Sister Ida rather to speak, to ask her question, because I know she will have a question or a comment, and then we'll come to Brother Satish, who will then do a proper presentation for us.
Can I
know
add something
Brother
before?
also has his hand up. Yes, Sister Ida, you carry on.
No, it is about African. I'm sorry, I have to add something because
Sorry, Sister Ida, hold on. Yes, Colette, go on.
You raise a point very important about African countries, no?
Yeah, the African Union. You want to say something about that?
Yes, I think it is important. So
yeah, hold on. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Let Sister Ida ask her question, and then I'll come back to you later. Yes, Sister Ida.
To be honest, there's so many questions that are in my mind. For instance,
you can put them in the chat if they are a lot.
I put them in the chat already.
That's the most important one now.
But I don't know which is most important. I wanted to know about, don't you have any unions? And don't you have cooperatives, farm cooperatives and things like that? I was interested in if there's food shortages, what is going on to make food security in farming? Do you have small cooperative farmers and stuff like that? So that I think I'd love you to talk a bit about, please, first.
Okay, so Sister Ida has a question. We'll come to questions in a moment. Let's hear from brother Satish first, and then we'll come to questions, and then Sister Colette, Sister Shadona, Brother Aldris can then respond to the questions. So thank you, Sister Ida, for your question. So those who spoke, I hope you've noted the questions that Sister Ida has asked. She's asking, don't you have food cooperatives? Don't you have trade unions, strong trade unions, and so on? So can you know that? So when we come to questions, you can answer that question. Brother Anjola, your comment, please, or question.
Good evening, sir. I have a question to ask on the future of Haiti.
Could you hold on to that question for now? Let Brother Satish speak, and then we'll come to questions. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. Brother Satish, the future of Haiti. By the way, just so you know, Brother Satish has asked that those of us who are here, especially from Haiti, if you can share your contact, if it's okay with you, share your contact in the chat so that we can be in touch. I know we at CSU will be in touch with you because Brother Joseph is here, so we know we'll be in touch with you. Brother Satish will also be in touch with you. So if it's okay with you, please share your contact in the chat so that Brother Satish can get in touch with you and anybody else. He has himself already put his contacts in the chat. Thank you very much. Brother Satish, over to you.
Well, my contribution tonight, you'll be glad to hear, is going to be much briefer than the previous two. Obviously, you know my views on the Haitian Revolution and on Haiti. It is an international disgrace that Haiti has been treated in the way that it has been, and Haitians too. So what I want to say regarding the future is that Haiti must regain its place as a beacon of liberation to the whole world. It did that in 1791 to 1804, and even between, I'm sorry, even before that, and it did it again subsequently. It has been deliberately strangled from start to finish. They are deliberately trying to turn it into a wrecked state, and we now need to find solutions to what we can do to restore Haiti to its glory that it actually deserves. This must be led by Haitians. Now, I have put certain things in the chat. For example, there was a question about agriculture in Haiti, and can it grow, crops and things like that? Well, the answer to that is it did. That was the basis of its successful economy, but it was done in a manner that was deliberately wrecking of the Haitian economy for short-term gain. What we now need to do is discuss with various programs like the World Health Authority and others to essentially say Haiti is owed one by the whole world. So there must be no debts, there must be no loans. It must be given to Haiti to help develop its economy. It can and must succeed. We all need it. Now, what I particularly want to hear from the Haitians is that the solution isn't mine. And it's not mine to give. It would be massively arrogant of me to basically say, this is what Haiti must do. This is what must be done. It is Haitians who must be at the forefront of that. So I want to hear from the Haitians here, what help do you need from us? What do you need the international community to do for you? And how can we help? What is the way we can provide support? So I hope the discussion will go on to that. And that's really all I've got to say for the moment, unless people want me to carry on or come back later, which I will happily do.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. So I have noted the points you've made. So Sister Colette's point was that Haiti must regain its sovereignty. So in terms of what must be done, these are big things, but I've put it down. What you've also said is that in terms of the future, Haiti must become the international beacon, international beacon for liberation. I've put that also down. I'll go to the chat and see if anybody has also made any comment. So at the end of the meeting, we'll put together what you have said, all of you have said in terms of what must be done. So thank you very much for that. Let's go. So we've heard from all the speakers. Brother Aldris has left. He has another meeting. Sister Colette has, from what she said, happy to cancel her other meeting or delay it so she can be with us. And we've heard from Sister Shadona has said that she was happy with the two presentations from Sister Colette and Brother Aldris, and Brother Sachisa also presented. Now, we've got some hands up, so we can now move to questions. And questions. And I think Sister Ida's question is also perhaps a way of saying what must be done. Yes.
Yes. Since we have, of course, Simon Biwott from Kenya, and maybe probably from the perspective of Kenya, maybe he can be able to think or share what he thinks Kenya must do, regardless of what we know Kenya's been doing. If he has something he thinks that also Kenya must do, because now Kenya is involved in this, not even a question, but what he thinks from his side in the Kenya aspect, having Kenya been involved in this, what does he think from Kenya's perspective that Kenya must do or Kenya should do? I think if he has something.
Yeah, who did you want to speak?
Someone Biwott, who is the president of African Athletics Kenya, Brother Satish.
Yes. Brother Satish said he's he's there. Brother Satish says he's so for those of us who are in sports, we will not know him very well. but for those who follow African sports, so he's a lead. Brother Simon, is it Simon? Is that his name? Brother Simon, yeah. Is it Simeon, Brother Simeon, or Simon? Can you unmute yourself? Yeah, unmute yourself and yeah, share something with us. We hear you are very famous. That is if you want to speak. Thank you. And yeah, if you have anything to say about the Kenyan's perspective on the Haiti situation, that also will be fine. Yeah. If you don't want to speak, that's also fine. You can pass. Thank you. So, Brother Simeon. Okay, he's not responding, so we'll come back to him.
Let me contact him on WhatsApp.
Yeah, he may just be. He's a very important man, so he may just be in another meeting, or he may be just away from his microphone. So we'll come back to him later. So, Brother Pigeon, thanks for drawing that to my attention. We'll come back to him later once he's able to speak. Brother, so let's move to questions. So, Brother Anjola, your hand was up first. So, after Sister Dada.
Okay.
So, you go on with your question.
Good evening, Mr. Sadish. Thank you for this presentation. So my question is, in the future of Haiti, I would like to ask, how does the equilibrium forces balance in terms of other African cultures and in terms of building relationships in the society? Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't understand the question. What's your question again, Brother Anjola?
In the future, in analyzing the future of Haiti, what are the balancing equilibrium forces in terms of key points that should be taken note of?
What does that mean?
Like
I don't understand.
When you find yourself in a culture, if you find yourself in a culture of African people, and you're trying to make sure that you don't misuse anyone, especially when it comes to the speaking of the Haiti culture, probably later on, what would you say should be looked out for? What should one look out for, and what should be the balancing? How should one balance the statistics of other people's cultural analysis?
Brother Anjola, I still don't understand your question. Can you rephrase your question?
If I want,
so
if
what?
I want to, okay.
What is your question? Can you don't use big? Hold on. Don't use big words. Use simple words so I can also understand. So you are saying what?
Okay, I'm saying that what is the most common thing about the future of Haiti that one should take note of?
So give us an example of what you mean or what you have in mind.
When I say an example, I'm talking of in relationship, in a work ethics, and in terms of business and other procedures that you feel that are around the continent that are currently happening. That's what I mean in mind.
Okay. And you want who to answer the question? That question. Colette, Shodona, or Brother Satish?
Brother Satish.
Brother Satish. Brother Satish. I hope you understood the question better than I did. Carry on, sir.
Well, I will answer it, but you might not like my answer because I actually think that is a question that the Haitian contributors here need to answer better than me, because it's really not for me to impose my solutions on them. I can advise them, I can suggest what I think, but I personally am very, very, very strongly in favor of the discussion of what is needed for the future on all levels being put forward by Haitians. I mean, we have obvious problems, which is clearly the gangs have got to be disarmed so that ordinary Haitian people can speak properly as to what they want. But the one thing they can do is address us, and we must then take into account what they say, what assistance they want, what support they need, and make sure it's given to them. We can do that within our own countries and with our own contacts. That is what I suggest each and every one of us takes away from this meeting and does. Because what I don't want is to be back here in a month's time and we're having exactly the same discussion with absolutely nothing having changed. But I'd also like to mention that our brother Simon Biwott has rejoined us. So could we actually tell him what was said before?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, Brother Satish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 1 month is not a long time if you want to make Haiti international beacon.
No, I'm not saying we're going to make Haiti an international beacon within a month. What I'm saying is I want to see some clear progress in that month that we've taken away. We've actually looked at this and said, right, this is what we're going to do. Here are our tasks of what we want to do or what they want done. We own these tasks and we set a time period for achieving it. Now, obviously, everybody has things in their own lives. So we're not going to say, you said you would do this in such and such a time, you didn't do it, you horrible person. What we're going to do is say, here are the number, or what I would like to do, I should say, is have the Haitians say, this is what we want, and this is what we need from you. And at the end of this meeting, we have another meeting, which is basically saying, right, now we know what they want, who's going to do what, and what sort of time period are we actually suggesting for this to be done?
Okay.
I hope that makes sense.
Brother, thank you. Brother Angela, I hope he's answered your question.
Yes, he has answered my question. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, PG.
So can what Brother Satish either trying to propose is that should we either after this come up with something like a technical working group, and then can bring forces of various organizations here to try to work together to achieve practical solutions together? Because at the end of the day, maybe after these sessions, if we don't have a collaborative grouping together of people from different forces trying to collaborate together, because as we say, yes, we still need all of us to work on the way forward. So maybe is that something that is coming on mind, or what is it?
Yeah, okay, well, let's, those of us here, make that decision then. Let's throw it back to everyone here, whether or not they want us to have a working party or a working committee or something to look at this. Yeah. So we throw that back to everyone here. So thank you very much for that. So think about what Brother Pigeon has said. Let's make a decision before we leave. We leave tonight. The time is 8:09. I think we need to hear the African anthem. And Brother Pigeon, can you make ready the African anthem whilst I continue? And then let me know when you're ready. Let's go to. So we've got 3 hands up. I'll take them in order of appearance. So Brother Joseph first.
Yeah, are you ready for me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you, sisters, for your contribution, particularly Colette, and also Alwin. The name is Alwin.
Okay.
Okay. Unfortunately, he had to leave. But
Yes.
last night on the news in Grenada, it came that it was said that the presidential council or whatever was finally had the first meeting, and somebody spoke from the council, but it was quickly said that they're not too sure how far this would go, because the issue of the gangs and the guy barbecue continue to insist that they need to be at the table. So I'm wondering, I'm to ask both people who are here still from Haiti, what do they think about the need to have the gangs? Forget our moral stuff about it.
Yeah.
Would it be more worse to leave them out than
But
have them
Joseph,
in? And
that question has already been answered. Sister Colette has made it clear.
Clarifying, yes. I'm saying
that's
no,
general
listen
consensus.
No, listen to me, Brother Christian. I'm saying based on what was said in the news last night, the council has been formally established now, but the leaders of the gangs are saying that unless this thing, they are included, there will be no peace. I'm asking Sister Colette in particular, what would happen if the gang, if the gang is not included in the process at this stage? Doesn't it pose greater problem going forward? Notwithstanding, we need to deal with the whole issue of justice. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Sister Colette, can you answer that question before we continue? Sister Colette?
My micro was off. Shodona, can you translate for me because I didn't catch very well the question?
The question is, if the gangs are not included in the transitional government, is that a good idea? Wouldn't that create more problems later?
I think we have to look for a solution for the groups, the gangs, but I don't think personally they should be at the table discussing, because until now they didn't present themselves as a political force that have revendication. There are people who are stealing, killing, they are making a lot of how do you say that, kidnappings, and then we think that we have to look solutions. Some of them maybe to go to justice to explain themselves and have their sections. Others must be reintegrated with programs that can involve, that can let young people have an employment, have schools, and know, for example, putting those people leading the country. So it would be a good idea and a good example to have this program, but in a solution, a global solution, where we are looking peace for the country and a new country, the building of a new country, we have to take into consideration the situation that bring those young people, those people in this. Because inside of this are many things. There are some who are related to traffic, drug traffic, in arms trafficking. And some of them are working for people in crimes. So we cannot say that politically, those people are the ones who are going to lead the country as they are asking that. It's not possible for our country to do so. But we have to try to build a new state where those problems are being considered. That's my opinion, my point of view. It is the point of view of many, many other peoples in the country. There is a folder, an older policeman was in jail for drug, who asked amnesty for them, but many people don't agree, because the justice, the problem of justice, we have to talk about that.
Thank you. Let's remind ourselves that Haiti is an issue for us because Haiti was the first African state to get independence from the imperialists. It was a beacon of light, liberation for us all. And the current state of Haiti does not reflect what it should be. And that's why we are looking at Haiti. Haiti is by no means the only dysfunctional African state. Sudan, as we speak, is very dysfunctional. There is fighting going on between the militias and the military. The militias who were added to the military, they've been fighting. This month will be 1 year since they started fighting among themselves for power. So Haiti, in that sense, is not different from Sudan, and some would say that the way that Nigeria is being run is no different from Haiti. The way that the current president is running Nigeria. It's as if there's Nigeria for them and Nigeria for others, and there's Boko Haram and so on. So let's put things in perspective. Neo-colonialism is wreaking havoc in all African countries, on the entire continent. But the reason Haiti is of importance to us is because of Haiti's, if you like, historical role as a beacon of liberation. And I think Brother Satish, I think, hit the nail on the head when he said that, how do we get Haiti to return to that role as a, if you like, the grandfather and the grandmother of African liberation. So let's bear that in mind. We cannot carry the nation of Haiti on our head. We are a civil society group in a way, and it's not that we want to carry the promise of Haiti on our head. It is just that we're having a discussion here so that we ask, okay, what is the future of Haiti? And then we ask ourselves, what role can we play, in terms of Haiti's role as a beacon of liberation?
Yes.
Okay.
Brother Kwame?
So let's, yes, Brother Pigeon.
So yes, Brother Simeon is back, and also, yes, when you talk of South Sudan, Brother Jalal Hashim is also hands is up, and it's from Pan-African South Sudan. So thank you.
Yeah. I also had his hand up. Yeah. So let's go to, before I go to Brother Simeon and Brother Jalal, who will speak because one is South Sudan and the Kenyan situation. Brother Michael, did you have a question? Let me take Brother Michael's question or contribution, and I'll come back to those two brothers. Brother Michael X. Okay, Brother Michael is not ready. So let's go to Brother Simeon B. Is it Biwot or Biwot? Sorry, if I don't pronounce your name correctly, you correct me. Yeah, can you speak, please? Unmute yourself and speak, brother. Brother Simeon. Thank you. Okay, doesn't appear to be ready as well. So let's go to Brother Jalal Hashim.
Thank you so much. In fact, the similarities between Haiti and Sudan are very striking. Yes, it is true that Haiti was the first Black country to gain independence. Also, Sudan was the first African country to defeat Western colonialism. That in 1885, the Mahdi Revolution that defeated the British occupation of both Egypt and Sudan. And also Sudan is the first sub-Saharan country in Africa to gain independence. So it is very striking similarities that for imperialism to target these two countries at the same time. What Haiti is suffering from is that they don't have an army. The first step imperialism did to Haiti to strip it from the army, and hence we have the gangsters, and hence we have instead of having the order of state, now we have the disorder of statelessness. And this is exactly what is going on in the Sudan. Now they are enabling the militias, and tomorrow in Paris, a conference will be held with all representatives of the militias invited, but not the government of the Sudan. And this conference is sponsored by France, Germany, and the EU. And not only this, it is not only, this is the model now imperialism has adopted to liquidate the nation statehood in Africa and the Middle East. And this is why they created Daesh for the Middle East and Boko Haram here for the Sahel and Sahara in Africa. So the problem, let us go to the root causes. As our sister was saying, let us go to the root causes of the problem, that is to liquidate the nation statehood. Even the post-colonial state we have inherited with all their problems, now imperialism is not happy with this. They want to strip us even from this. We as Pan-Africans, we are not satisfied with the post-colonial state, but this is the point from where we have to depart forward to achieve unity. Now they want to deprive us even from the point of departure. They want to turn us into Emirates. And when I say Emirates, I don't mean in particular the United Arab Emirates. Now go to Monaco. Monaco is an emirate. No one knows that. Very few people know that there are more than 20 such emirates along the coast of the Mediterranean Sea in Europe, with little emirates that cannot defend themselves. They lack sovereignty. Is still superficially they claim to be independent. They want to crack down the nation statehood. They instated in what we call post-colonial state. They want now to liquidate it and reduce us to little and statelets, little emirates. That's exactly what they are doing. If we don't have a grasp, and we in Pan-African Congress Sudan, we have written much about this, and I think that our brothers here in Conscientism have these writings, and I hope they will forward them to you. I have kept writing down the contacts of the participants here. I'm very thankful, and I stand in full solidarity for Haiti, not only because of Haiti. Haiti deserves to be supported, but also because of the whole Africa. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Brother Jalal. Yes, thank you for that. We haven't, Brother Pigeon, remind me, we haven't done a session on Sudan, have we? Not a proper session on Sudan. Is that correct?
Yes, we haven't done it.
So we might need to, because of the striking similarities between Sudan and Haiti, as the brother has mentioned, we might want to look at that and see if we can do a session on Sudan.
But sorry for interruption. My health didn't allow me to attend that.
Sorry?
My health didn't allow me to attend that. Let us hope that
it's fine. We'll organize it with you so that when your health allows, then you can come and do a presentation for us. Yeah. All right, Brother Jalal. Right. Thank you. So still on the future of Haiti. So Sibian, I hear you've been trying to unmute yourself. I can't see how we can unmute you. What we can ask you to unmute yourself, which I have done now.
Excuse me, I have a solution. I'm calling Simon on WhatsApp now. Hopefully he will answer, and then I will put it on loudspeaker so you can hear him.
That's fine. That will work. Why not? Yeah, carry on. Whilst you are sorting that out, Brother Pigeon, is the African anthem ready? I know not everybody likes it, but that's all we have.
He's answered the phone now. Hello, Simon, can you hear me?
Brother Pigeon, is the African anthem ready?
Right. Can you let him speak?
Yes, it's ready.
I've got through.
Of course, yeah. Can you just pause? Let's hear the African anthem first, please.
Oh, if Brother Simon is ready,
Simon, they want to do the African anthem.
Let him just proceed.
Let's hear the African anthem first.
You'll be heard through this in a minute.
Can I disconnect?
He wants to disconnect.
Yes, that's fine. We'll
hear him. Brother, fine. You can disconnect. We'll hear
Tell
you
him to come back. Disconnect and come back.
They're asking you to disconnect. Oh no, he's disconnected.
We'll be with him in 2 minutes. It's just the African anthem. And then
let us all unite and celebrate together the victories won for our liberation. Let us dedicate ourselves to rise together to defend our liberty and unity. All sons and daughters of Africa, flesh of the sun and flesh of the sky, let us make Africa
Thank you. Let us make Africa the tree of life. Yes, Brother Satish. Connect, Brother Simeon.
Hello, Simon. Can you hear me?
I've heard the Brother Pigeon.
Right. Speak up, and hopefully this will pick up. He's on the phone now.
Yeah. So, Brother Simeon,
Simon, you've muted. Unmute
Simeon,
yourself.
you've got something to tell us on the.
He has.
On the future of Haiti, correct? Please share with us. Thank you.
Simon, you've muted yourself again. He's unmuted again. Okay, did you catch the question?
Yes, I've got a question about the future of Haiti.
Okay, please speak.
Am I clear?
Yeah. Can everybody hear him? Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to appreciate members who have spoken today about Haiti. And I want to say that I'm from Kenya, former marathon runner, organizing secretary for Veterinaries Association in Kenya. And the nearest point I came to Haiti is Mexico. I ran in Mexico City in 1998 and I won. I came to Cancun, which allowed me to touch the Caribbean waters. And I am here today to say that Kenya is coming to Haiti. It's a friend. In time of crisis like this, like the one that Haiti is facing, you need a trusted friend. But we know Kenya is very far maybe from Haiti. It's only that spirit of Pan-Africanism that is bringing us together so that we try to find solutions to Haiti and her stability. And given the history of Haiti, which is so rich, I believe as Africa, it's a country that you cannot let it go down this way. So our president, William Ruto, accepted even to send policemen. When the former prime minister came here in Nairobi, and the main purpose was to strengthen the institution of the government. So what is very important is to respect the institutions that has been established. Perhaps as we speak now, the institutions in Haiti have been run down. So we need to come with a way whereby we can establish an institution that Haitians can trust and believe that it can guide them to move out of the crisis to the future that is endowed with stability and peace. We all know that we have a country, and where there is country, there is havoc, and people go through many suffering, as our sister explained earlier, that many people have lost their life, women have been tortured, children are also have been tortured. Maybe to give you a brief view of Kenya, is that in 2008, we almost gone the same way. After election of 2007, there was violence here in Kenya, and the only people who managed to assist Kenya are the trusted friends And at times friends have interest. But we need to allow them to come to the table so that we can reason together. In the point of Kenya, the friends at that time were Britain and US. And you remember we had to allow the late Kofi Annan to come and bring the warring parties together on the same table so that Kenya can have stability. So I think Kenya has some kind of experience too, learning from where they came from and also what they did so that they attained the stability. Because the current president is the beneficiary of that crisis to create in 2008, and having come into that table of peace, Kenya managed to come back to its peace, and we have now moved on. Although we are not saying this is 100%, we had reservations when our policemen were allowed to come, because in our country we still have some pockets of instability. We have cattle wrestling in America here in Kenya. But I think our president accepted that let us assist our brothers to be peaceful, and then we shall also continue to demonstrate our internal challenges that are not so big, the same it is in Haiti. That's what I can say for now.
Simon, can I add something? I want to make a suggestion that the Haitians here and you get together to have a run for Haiti with some of the greats of Kenyan athletics to raise awareness of Haiti's situation and hopefully raise some funding to help the Haitians. Is that something that would appeal to you?
That is a great idea. But I think we can agree and find ways now we can have that great run. Or now we can also raise awareness of the suffering that Haitians is going through. That I agree with you.
Then it's over to the Haitians. Does that appeal to you? Sorry to have interrupted you, Comrade Christian. Please do whatever you need to do.
Yeah, it's fine. Carry on.
Okay, thank you.
You asked a question.
About
let them answer it. You asked a question. Let the Haitians answer.
And Brother Christian, we have another Haitian in the room.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
What's his name?
Jaffrey, Gene, he's out in Ottawa.
Jeffrey Katie. Jeffrey Katie. So brother Satish has suggested that or asked Brother Simeon if he'll be willing to run for Haiti, to do a run for Haiti, some kind of athletic event. And Brother Simeon thinks it's a good idea. So Brother Satish is asking the Haitians here, what do you think? So Brother Jeffrey Katie, please feel free to share your thoughts
Greetings,
on that and other things.
Greetings, comrades. Thank you.
The future of Haiti, yes.
Indeed. I think this is an excellent proposal, especially as we can see the exploitation of the Pan-Africanism theme has happened because of a lack of knowledge of each other. And therefore, every initiative that is helping Kenyans know more about not only Haitians, but other Africans in the Caribbean, in the Americas, and vice versa, will go a long way. And I would suggest that beyond sports, music, all cultural connections would be, would go a long way. Because really what they're doing to our Kenyan brothers is using them as cannon fodder. Okay, this is a white supremacist crime. They're trying to put a black face on it and turn it into black on black crime. What is being planned here is a slaughter of Africans by Africans on the Haitian theater. And so definitely what we can do using tools of life, such as, athletic efforts. But however, we have to be careful because the enemy used that before. After they invaded Haiti in 2004 to conduct the coup, the United States and its appendages invited the soccer team from Brazil while Lula da Silva was president of Brazil, and they mobilized, they instrumentalized the African soccer players from Brazil to basically pacify the Haitian population and get us entertained. And so, we have to also keep that in mind. When we do this with a clean heart, it's different than what the imposters have used in the past, but we need to be mindful that the same tools that we're using, the enemy has also used in the past.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. Let's also be clear that what the brother has mentioned is something that the state has done. I think it's very important to remember that CSG is a civil society organization, and therefore what we should be doing is linking up with civil society organizations in Haiti in terms of the future and what must be done. We don't control any state in Africa at the moment, by which I mean Pan-Africanists, radical Pan-Africanists like us, do not yet have a home. There is no African president or country that welcomes us in the same way as radical Pan-Africanists across the world could go to Ghana after 1957 and be welcomed and trained and given resources. We don't have that at the moment. There is no African country at the moment. So really, we are on our own as civil society. It would be nice if a radical Pan-Africanist came into office in any African country. So if Brother Pigeon, for instance, was to win the election in Kenya, then that can become our home, you see. And then from there, we can then launch out at the state level. But we don't have that. So let's bear that in mind. There are strengths and there are weaknesses. There are opportunities and there are threats also. Right. Any hands up? The time is 8:41. We have about 20 minutes to the end of our session here. And I would like us to finish slightly earlier because we are joining a Pan-Africanist conference or congress online that starts from around 9 o'clock, as I understand it. We want to join that meeting. So we'd like to finish this one 5 minutes earlier so that we can have a cup of tea and then join that meeting. So let's take the few hands and then, yes, Brother Pigeon.
I'll suggest that probably if members here could be able to type on our chat box as you've been doing, at least one or two proposals on our way forward. And also, if it is
Why don't you suggest that? Suggest that to them.
If it's also agreed that you have a technical working group, then I should set up such technical working group in WhatsApp and share it here so that we connect together, unless we have to follow up later in contacts. But that's up to you, Chair.
All I'm saying, suggest it to us. We're all here. We are listening to you. So you're
making
two suggestions.
Okay, thank you. I suggest that one is that members who feel like we should have some of the proposals or from your side as our way forward, please feel free to text on the chat box before we end our meeting. And secondly, as it was proposed to further this discussion further, like how Brother Simon is coming up with athletics, and other forces here can join, either writing proposals to AU, pushing forward, hitting AU, and the rest of the things. Could we be in agreement to set up a technical working group as a WhatsApp, which will be a follow-up after this conversation? And if so agreed, then I should set up one and share the links here so that members can easily join before the meeting is over. Back to you, Chair.
Thank you. So if you're in agreement with that proposal, please put your name put your suggestion in the chat. And if you are willing to join, brother Pigeon, then in that case, form the WhatsApp group, put it in the link. Those who want to join can then join. Yeah. All right. So we've got 3 hands up. I believe there is Brother Coco, our own Brother Coco, a farmers of thought. Yeah. Very important work they're doing. There's Brother Michael, who I asked to speak earlier but couldn't speak, and then Brother Joseph.
Sorry, I'm available now. I'm
okay,
available.
yes. Well, yeah, thank you. I'll come to you in a moment. So,
okay.
Yes, Brother Coco, can you come in first?
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brothers and sisters in Haiti. The session today has been moving, has been really useful again to get the perspective from the ground. And I encourage you to continue representing the people of Haiti, because not many people hear this side of the story. This is what we need to hear. And we called for the people of Haiti before because we know that we are not hearing that. It's important that we amplify the voices of the people of Haiti as much as possible. But do consider me for that technical working group. What I would like to do again is to elaborate on just 2 points. One was raised by Brother Jalal from Sudan, and one was raised by Brother Jaffer Kitty from Haiti. It's important to understand the machinations of the enemy. The enemy is always there. And we cannot take the back seat and say, oh, we don't have a state. What is happening here is a war. The war has been going on in Haiti for ages, for generations. So what we need to do definitely is unite at people-to-people level. If we can unite on state-to-state level, then let's take it to people-to-people. All right? It's important. What we talked about the athletics. I remember that happened when the USA was invading Congo and killing Lumumba. They brought in Louis Armstrong to tour the whole of the African continent. And when they did that, they did it to hide their mess, their cruelty, their brutality in Congo. We need to be aware of that. Just supporting my brother from Haiti there. We need to do it for good purposes and make sure we also have a good plan in action. How we don't want to be overtaken, or that cause be taken by people who don't deserve it. It's the people of Haiti who deserve this. Going back to my brother from Sudan, we are being depopulated. They want Africa without the Africans. Just to remind you that's what our brother Mohamed Konare said in Italy, and is what is happening again in Haiti. We are being depopulated. They are making it as difficult as possible for the people to live their lives normally. So we need to fight back. The people of Haiti have to consider the gangs. They can't leave the gangs out. The gangs is a creation of what we have here as a new colonialism, imperialism, which we have to fight against. So I'll stop there because there are other speakers, but it's important we have to know that there is a war going on against the African people everywhere, and we need to come together and unite. My details are in the chat for anyone who wants to get in touch with me. Many thanks.
Thank you. Let's go to Brother Michael X.
Yes, greetings, brothers and sisters. Yes, I mean, mine's more of is a statement. Number one, we've got using the language of our oppressors, calling them gangs, right? You know, when you call someone a gang, you alienate them, you demonize them, you make them sound like if they're barbaric, and that's what the enemy does, right? You know, how do you disarm them when America's letting guns come in? See, America wants Haiti disabled. right? So they can say it's a rogue state, and then they can go in and then do what they want. Okay, America's undermined. Listen, Haiti on its own cannot survive. It needs the whole of the Caribbean to come together and say, touch one, you touch us all. Africa needs to make its voice known. We're seeing unity, right, in Africa already, right? In the 60s, they said the 4-minute mile could never be broken. The moment Roger Bannister broke it, within weeks, everyone was breaking it. In Haiti, you've got 4 countries have come together, right? Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, and now Senegal has become part of that group. It's already starting our unity, right? We need to take hold of that. And Haiti, they're always going to undermine it. Remember, Haiti defeated Napoleon, the French, the British, the Spanish. No black nation's ever done that, ever, in our modern colonialism and through slavery, right? So they're going to make Haiti, they're going to make sure that Haiti is destabilized, right? You're talking about slaves, you know, defeating the might of 4 of the most powerful nations in the world. They're never going to forget it. We have to know who we're dealing with. We're dealing with satanic minds. We're not dealing with no human beings, right? If we think of them as human beings who care and think and love us, there's no way. The only thing they fear is our unity, right? So the Caribbean, right, has got to now come up and recognize Haiti and say to Haiti, you know, we're with you, right? Haiti's, they've been tried. Hillary Clinton in 2007.
Brother Michael.
Yeah, go on.
If you don't mind me coming in there.
Go on.
The language you are using, it's problematic for us because I say so because we don't agree with the president, the prime minister of Israel, Netanyahu, calling Palestinians human animals and and using such language on them.
But see, because they're not. But what I'm saying is, when I'm saying Satan, it's the satanic mind.
Hold on. So I understand what you're saying. So let's be mindful how we use our language here as well, so that we don't also appear to be calling other people human animals or less than humans.
I'm not calling them animals. I'm calling them by their actions, right?
Okay.
Right.
So that's fine.
Yeah,
so
I'm going by their actions. Only a satanic mind would do the things that they've done.
Yeah, Brother Michael, I'm not against what you say. I'm saying that clarify that so that because this video is going to go on YouTube and people are going to come and listen. So I hear what you're saying. So if you clarify that.
I'm going by their actions, right? I'm not calling them names for the sake of it. I'm going by the actions. Anyone who could treat someone, right, worse than what you would treat a dog, right, to undermine them. And that's what they've done to Haiti. That's their history of undermining Haiti. The moment that president asked France to pay back the reparations, he was removed. Hillary Clinton could fly in to Haiti and speak to the Attorney General and ask him to squash those elections. Like elections that people voted for, because her person or America's puppet didn't get elected, she had the elections cancelled. That's how powerful America is, influence over Haiti, and why they have to undermine it, why they undermine the people, right? And we've got to say no. I yield.
Thank you. The same America is the one supplying bombs to Israel to kill Palestinians in their thousands. I mean, surely if they are satanic, then America itself must be Satan. I mean, if you want to follow that logic, because Anyway, so we've heard from everyone now. No more hands up except Brother Joseph. Brother Joseph.
Hello, Brother.
Yeah, I think the emphasis.
Brother Joseph, hold on. Brother Pigeon wants to come. Yes, Brother Pigeon.
Yeah, just try to remind members that I've already put the link for the technical working group for those who are interested, because we are almost ending.
Okay, so yeah, so you heard Brother Pigeon. If you want to be a member, please click that and join. So we set up the working group or technical committee. Thank you, Brother Joseph. Carry on, please.
Yeah, I was saying that based on the theme for this evening, we should stick on solutions and finding ways of supporting, for being in solidarity. In that respect, I think one of the things that could be done and so on is that because CARICOM is playing a puppet role, to say the least, and I'm sure what Sister Colette and Aldrin said this evening, and even the brother Jaffiati, I'm yet to get his name proper and pronounced properly. Anyway, people in the Caribbean and the leaders need to hear this, because all we've been hearing is the refrain or the mantra from the north. So I am suggesting and I'll come back to you, Sister Colette, to get you on some of the platform that I could sort of help to spread the news, because what you said this evening, if the majority of people in the Caribbean heard this, they might be thinking different, because most people have a standoff attitude towards Haiti. They think the Haiti is far is whatever. Up to this morning, I had to take issue with a good friend of mine. She was repeating the same garbage that
Sorry, Joseph. Just so we are clear.
no,
it's fine. No, hold on. I just want clarity. You are saying, what is it we said that you think will be of value to the Haitians to hear?
What Sister Colette and the other two Haitians, I mean, all the Haitians have spoken, what they have spoken here, direct from the horse's mouth. They said what, I mean, in fact, some of the civil society had put some of those things in a document months ago, and it was not adhered to. So we need to hear the Haitian people and to work with them, not against them. And so maybe we could write a letter to CARICOM suggesting that they take a different approach. And then in addition to me and other people trying to get them on the various platforms, but I want practical way. And then another thing we need to do is to begin to really develop a sense of solidarity with our brothers and sisters, whether it's in Haiti or in the Sudan, wherever our people are being under attack, and to see that we ourselves are under attack. And it's just in disguise. We are under attack to wherever we are. We have to acknowledge that and don't feel that, because maybe it's not so drastic as in the case in Haiti or Sudan or the Congo. We need to see the suffering of one another as the suffering of all. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. Can I just share this with you? This is my WhatsApp page. I hope you can all see that. Now, this is from our brother who is an ambassador for CARICOM. You can read what he has said there. Because of time, we won't be able to read it all. But the heads of states of CARICOM, because I'm asking him to come here and speak to us, and he's telling me that they are just waiting for a few things to fall in place, and then he will come here and speak to us. Brother Joseph, you might know him, Brother Commission.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, so he's the one. So I'm in touch with him. So I'm hoping that he will come and speak to us in terms of what CARICOM itself is doing, because I'm saying to him that the way we see it, Haiti has been abandoned by them. They don't seem, and this is what he sent to me. So he's saying, look, we haven't abandoned them. We are still working with them. We have to establish National Unity Transitional Administration, which we've heard from Sister Colette saying that, look, it doesn't include the so-called gangs. Brother Michael is telling us, don't use the terminology of gangs because it's a way of dehumanizing them and so on and so forth. So we'll take on this on board. Yeah, but because of time, I would like us to end it here.
Mr. P.
And Mr. P had his hand up. Mr. P, just hold on. I'd like us to end it here. But it looks like we'll have to have another session on Haiti again. I'm sorry. It looks like we'll have to. DJ Mr. P, you want to say a few words before we close?
Oh, thank you very quickly. Apologies, everybody. I was in Brixton, South London. I only been listening for the last half hour. I missed most of tonight's call, so I'll have to catch up on playback. I'm weary of the time and that you have another session to go to. I just wanted to ask very quickly, as we've got some Haiti specialists on the line at the moment, can anybody shine any light at all on what I understand to be or the main reason for America being in Haiti, which is the iridium that they found in the mountain? Is there any truth in that at all?
Can I suggest we take this matter up in the next
session? All right.
Yeah, because I think we'll have to do another session on Haiti, and we've set up a committee or a technical committee that anyone here can join if you want to be part of that. But Pigeon will share that also on our WhatsApp group. So those who want to be in it should be in it, and then we'll have to take this up. I'm sorry we couldn't deal with the African news. I think that in the future we should, as the first thing we should do, because we moved it from Thursdays to Saturdays, so that whatever it is we are discussing, we must always look at the balance of forces globally, starting from Africa. So I apologize that I moved that aside because I understood some members here wanted to leave early. But we thank our Sister Colette, Brother Satish, and Sister Shadona, and Brother, although he joined later, Brother Jafrika Kaiti, and then the brother who left. We thank you all for coming and sharing your thoughts with us. Sister Colette, because of time, can you give us a final comment just to wrap things up from the way you see it, so that we can then close the meeting and join the other meeting on Pan-Africanism?
Unfortunately, Colette had to leave because she's now...
She had to leave. Can you do that for us? And can you give us a kind of a rounding comment on how you think things went and the way forward, if that's okay with you? If you can't, it's fine.
Yeah, I will do my best. I think as Ida had written, it would have been good to hear more from Colette, and it's a shame we didn't get to hear more from Aldwin. But great that Jacka-Free is here as well. Greetings, brother. On the practical ways forward. Now, Colette is somebody who always insists on the solidarity with Haitian civil society. So I think the ideas that have been suggested in this meeting, particularly this marathon or race towards Haiti, we would need to talk about the operatives, the operation of that and logistics and what that might look like and where that money is going to go. I also shared a page from our Haiti support group on the progressive organizations that we work with. So those could be ideas of organizations who are grassroots and really are working together to carry on as best as they can in current context. So as I mentioned, I'm also going to reconvene with my group and talk about what was spoken about here so that we can come to a consensus on what our participation looks like in moving forward. Thank you very much for the invitation.
You're excellent for that final comments. So that is it going for. So we will convene another Haiti meeting. Brother Pigeon will lead that. Final comment from Brother Pigeon, and then we close this meeting. It's 9:01.
Thank you, Brother Kwame. What I'll propose is that the next meetings that we'll be having might not be general meetings, but rather the technical working group meetings. So the WhatsApp group we've created actually is just to bring people together, and I'll add some few people to help us bring technical team together. But the next meeting might not be in the normal Saturday meetings, but rather it will be the technical working group working or meeting in order to respond to some actions for implementation. So we appreciate this, and this is why we are taking it. We are not stopping here. We are going to the technical working group, and we will come with some action that one day maybe we'll report in some few time. We'll report back to the main general groups or meetings of Saturday. So thank you very much for your attendance. I do appreciate your presence. Thank you.
And Pigeon, you might want to make the poster that you made for today as the profile for that WhatsApp group.
Yes,
yeah,
I've done so.
Excellent. Right, so brothers and sisters, yes.
It will be wrong or unfair if I don't remind members that we have our main Thursday's philosophical class. That actually I do invite you to join us. We meet every Thursday, and we've been doing this for some years now, where we study the philosophy and ideology of Kwame Nkrumah. You see it's written in my background, Conscience in Study Group. We study the philosophy that then help us for decolonizing Africa with the purpose of liberation, unification, and development. And this class is set to achieve the unification. So you're most welcome to join our unification or our Thursday's philosophical class. Feel free to get in touch with the link I've shared for our WhatsApp group so that I can add in a broadcast list so that you join our studies every Thursday and this Saturday unification talk. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you very much, Brother Kwame.
Yeah, thank you. So that's it. Thank you all for coming, brothers and sisters. It's been a pleasure having you all. Have a nice evening. Those of you who want to join the other meeting, there's a Pan-African conference going on from 9 o'clock. Please, have a break and then join that group. I am myself going to join that group. So if someone like Brother Pigeon, who's in Kenya, it's already midnight. I don't know that you can join, brother. But anyway.
Where's the link for that next conference? Is there a link for the conference?
It's not WhatsApp. Brother Pigeon, quickly share that link here. Is that okay?
It's in the group. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Brother Pigeon, share that link here if anybody also want to attend from here, and then we'll end this meeting officially. But you can stop recording now, and then just share that link here, and then we'll close the meeting here. Thank you all so much for coming.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
We haven't heard from you, but I'm sure we'll hear from you next week.
Thank you. Yes. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Good night. Bye-bye. Bye.
Good night, everyone. Fantastic meeting.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.